You haven't peeked yet, have you?
No.
I just peeked.
Don't do it. Stop. No, we gotta look down.
They were all down in Gopher this morning.
Hey guys, welcome back to K&S Get Out. It's Kyle and Shannon. It is a beautiful morning today.
Very beautiful.
It's supposed to get a little warmer than it has been, like 80, a little bit over 80 degrees.
I think I saw like 86 or something. Surely that's wrong.
I hope that's wrong. I'm gonna be
That's
sweating.
gotta be wrong.
Well, we're down here getting ready to take care of the animals today.
There's our good
dog. Like every day. Hi, buddy.
Hi, guys.
Hi, sprucers. Hi, big fella. But we're really excited because Shannon and I yesterday decided it is time to get the spray done on my shed. We've had half of it sprayed, but we've been dreading taping it off and putting the paper up and everything because we didn't do it quite as extensively the first time.
And let me just tell you, it's a lot more work than it looks like. The taping, the prep work, the getting the sprayer ready, all of that takes so much longer than you really kind of think about.
Well, and what about if you run out of the paper in the middle of the project and have to go to town and spend who knows how long going to everywhere under the sun?
Yes, I feel like that always happens to us.
We miscalculated a little bit, but here's the cool thing. We've not seen it since we did it. I know that sounds weird, but it was nearing the end of the day. We were losing sunlight. The animals hadn't been fed yet, so Shannon and I kind of started the project together, and then Shannon had to come down and take care of the animals, and I had to speed through it while I still had light. And then afterward, we saw it with a flashlight, but it's wet and shiny. You don't see what it actually looks like. So you're going to see with us today what it actually looks like. We have not looked at it yet today for you, and we're chomping at the bit to just turn around and look at it.
But we're not going to.
No, in fact, they may be able to see it right now. But first, we got the animals.
Hey, thanks, Brucers.
I want my food.
Of course you do.
Are we done talking yet?
Yeah, we're done talking.
All right, go get the feed.
Okay.
Herc, run to Goatville. Go sniff things. Chase your tail. Do what you do.
He's a bossy little thing, isn't he? Yeah. Okay.
The Patient Blues Crew. Couple of handsome boys right there. Mr. Weege. What's up, buddy? How are you, big guy? Hungry? The Mario Bros and Mama. Hey, bud. Hey, be nice. Yeah. So if you haven't been with us a long time, you may not know, Spruce was born back in the beginning of April. The very next day after Chad brought him to us, and he was the bottle baby, Chad was passing through town because he had just come from the auction and had some goats in his animal trailer. And so I just happened to pick Blue because she had horns, and I knew to hang with our goats, you needed to have horns. Long story short, fast forward to today, over time, she has always been the target of Herc. Herc likes to herd the goats, kind of, be able to tell them when he needs them up on the Herc hut or if there's a threat or something, but she's not always respected him. That's Blue, by the way. And these are her boys. We did not know she was pregnant when she first came to the farm. And then we randomly one day came out and she was giving birth to Mr. Harry and Mr. Larry. Yeah. And it's all fine and great. Over that course of time, she's gotten a little bit more receptive to Hercules. We just speculated that she came from a farm where she either had a bad experience with dogs or there were no dogs, and she didn't know what to think about Mr. Sheriff Hercules. I know it, bud. And he could read her and would run her out of the pen, run her down into Goatville. Never hurt her, but just chase her. And she's really good at going down there and getting up on the log. Our worry was when the boys were born that Herc was going to hold animosity toward them. I know, guys, they're farm animals, but we're weird, and this is what we do. And so of late, we had him neutered. He was away from them for a week over here in this pen. So bringing him back in, he's had to get reacclimated with everybody and kind of show his dominance. And this poor little fella is taking more after his mother. You know I'm talking about, Larry? I don't know. I don't know nothing about what you're talking about. I don't do nothing. And so Herc has started to kind of do the same to him. And we can't stand it. We're hoping that as his testosterone gets out of his system more, that he kind of calms down and they all get back to just their normal state. Are you guys trying to escape? Here, let's go in here.
There were a couple little chipmunks playing over here on the extra, wherever we keep our wood. Anyway, there were 2 chipmunks playing chase over here.
Oh, really?
Cute. Yeah.
What about that snake?
I haven't seen it, thankfully. What do you think, Spruce?
Mom!
Are you hungry? Okay, I'm getting yours next.
It's coming, buddy. Kathleen, yeah, you do need to eat. You're looking a little small. Silly boy. Mom! Mom! Hey, make one of your Bruce sounds. We told him you started making new noises. Are you gonna do it for us today?
Hi, buddy. You gonna take Blue's Crew?
Sounds good.
Thank you.
There's one.
Come
Say
on,
it again.
Sprucers.
You gotta show him the feet. Here, bud. Larry. Dude. Larry, come here. Hey, guys. You guys were just wanting everybody else's food today, weren't you? Come on, Bluesy. Harry, I can't let you knock the food out of my thing today. Here you go, baby. So Harry was second born in order. He popped out first, he came out second, and he was a little bit smaller. They were both extremely small when they were born. And we have no idea who she was bred with or what kind of goat he is. I'm assuming it's La Mancha, which is what Blue is. And we also think she was a dairy goat, and they would breed her and then milk her all year round, breed her, just enough to keep the milk production up. And we're not doing that. So, I don't know, but little Harry, I wouldn't say runt. Maybe they're both runts.
I don't think they're runts.
I don't know. Maybe they weren't runts. But Harry's just always had a smaller build. His frame is a little bit smaller than Larry.
He is smaller than Larry, but he's catching up. I mean, he's getting close.
Yeah.
I just love them. I told Kyle, we were looking out the window before we were coming down here, and I was like, I just want to go down and cuddle all of them.
Yeah. Well, and they were all cuddled up napping in their respective
Yeah.
locations, each of the pairs with their mamas, and then, of course, these two just max chilling. So, yeah, we've just been monitoring Hercules, and he gets so hyper. The guy is a puppy. He's a big adult-sized puppy, and we have to remind ourselves of that because we've got to be consistent in our training, and we've got to enforce it now while he's still a puppy.
Speaking of him being a puppy, I brought a marker
Bum,
for
bum,
you
bum.
to write down all of our babies' dates inside the shelter.
Are you tired of hearing me saying, "Hey, when
Yes.
when did they get here? When were they born?"
I can't even remember my niece and nephew's birthdays.
Oh
let alone
no!
all
Don't
of my
admit
own
that. Oh
animals'
no!
birthdays.
Yeah, we're pretty bad about that, and we like to keep tabs on these guys because I can only assume it's very different raising this many young animals at the same time, or at least our hope is that eventually it kind of stabilizes. Everybody gets into their place and they know their role.
I
But
think they're
it's a
gonna
lot.
I think they're gonna make really good adult goats.
Yeah, I mean they make amazing goatlets. They're absolutely wonderful.
Oh, she's nursing.
She says, "This is always why I want to eat first thing you get down here." Good girl.
And that's why we feed her first.
Yeah. And we give her the nursery with the gate closed so that she can do this. Atta girl. We got to let everybody else finish their food, though, because I know you'll go in there, be all boss lady-like and kick them out of their feeders. And you
Not
too.
Mama.
Not Mama.
that.
Not Koopa. What about me? And, of course, little Mario. You're so handsome, dude. I love your little white on your chin. I think you got it too, don't you? Curious little fellas, aren't we?
So here's the thing, babe. I'm too short to write all these dates up here on the thing. So you're gonna have to do it.
All right.
First thing she does, comes and checks the feeders. Want to know what you left behind.
He comes over and just bodies me like, hey,
Who, Herc? What do you think, Sprucers? Hey, I don't need you to lick my arm. No, I don't. Or eat my clothes. Let's not do that. Silly boy. Let's not do that. We're gonna get you some hay.
Different snake. What kind is that?
Was he like in your face when you lifted that up?
Boy, I don't know what he is, but he's a little more coiled up than the big one. This is not the same one that was in here. That rat snake,
Yeah.
I think I had been after. Boy, he's up, man. That's bad.
I can't see him.
I'm gonna lose him. He's inside the tarp, like crawling up in it. Dang.
Like towards the top?
Yeah, he's like right up here. See him right there?
Oh, I do now.
Gosh, I got nothing, man. Well, not only do we have the snake that we met a couple of weeks back, that's a different one. I'm gonna have to look up images of rat snakes and see. I think that's still a rat snake. It's just a young one.
That was a much smaller snake.
Yeah, which makes me think it's maybe a family member. So maybe there's a whole... We are working on a new hay solution. We've been talking about that. It is not. Luigi, don't be silly. Sheriff Hercules.
Herc says, what are you doing, Weege?
That's the kind of stuff we're talking about, that Hercules knows when there's conflict between the goats, and he's not always aggressive about it at all, especially with those two. But he went right over to Luigi, just kind of walked up to him, and Luigi saw him, was like, cool, we'll calm down. And that's kind of his inner peacekeeping that he does. And Blue doesn't like that. That's the stuff that she runs from. That's the stuff that Larry runs from.
They just kind of stay out of it.
Yeah. But he does a great job at it. Keeps you from having to go over there and
Yeah.
tell Luigi to stop, right?
Yeah. Okay, so are you going to get hay?
Snakes in the hay, huh?
I'm glad it was you and not me.
I am too.
You guys are the biggest clothes eaters. Did your Uncle Luigi teach you that? Hi, Mama. Gotta be the center of attention, don't you? This hay feeder is their favorite hay feeder.
Probably because it faces up toward the camper and they can know if we come outside or...
They love to eat out of that one.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw last night Harry run and jump and just land in the bottom part of this feeder.
What are you sillies doing? Every time we drop hay, at some point they will all check out the hay in that one and over here until they eventually settle into a feeder. Typically Luigi on his own, Spruce on his own, and then Mama with her boys.
These are our model goats right here.
You're just showing off, Mom. I'm the model.
Who?
Spruce. What do you mean, who?
It's funny. She's already going to sleep.
The only one brave enough to go over there and try to put his head in there with
Oh, I
him
know.
while he's eating, because even Luigi won't do it. He'll steal from any goat.
That must be some pretty good stuff, Herc. They fall asleep so fast after they get done eating.
Come look under the herd pad.
Oh my goodness.
These mamas sure know how to relax, and those two up top, man, that's what adult goats do. Goatlets, these two down below, that's what they do. When mamas are taking naps, unless they're completely exhausted, they're exploring and tasting and chewing and sniffing.
What are you doing in there? You're comfortable, huh?
Oh my goodness. Drool everywhere.
That was yummy, huh?
You dropped a couple pieces here and there. Are you gonna find those and finish it all out? He doesn't know what to think, man. I love that food. Holy moly.
That was good stuff, wasn't it, Herc? You're still licking your chops.
Snot flew out of his nose.
We may get a howl here in a minute. There's an airplane going over.
If it comes overhead... Oh, excuse you. Compliments to the chef.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy, I know it. You're welcome. He's so sweet. I think he's in food heaven right at the moment.
Oh.
You're welcome, big guy. You're welcome, big guy. Come on in for it. Come on in for it. We can check that incision while we're down here. What do you think? Oh, looking good, buddy. Okay, now you gotta put it
It's a little inappropriate.
You gotta put it back down. You gotta put it back down.
He's like, no, rub my belly.
There it is. Gotta get the full stretch. Just a little wrinkly-faced puppy, huh? Yeah, I know it. Know it.
Okay, before we go up and check out the shed.
I almost looked at it. I have to tattle on myself. I totally forgot I was headed out to get the hay and it caught out of the corner of my eye because it's got more color now. But I didn't do it. Still haven't seen it.
I hope not, because I haven't looked at it yet.
I haven't either.
Oh gosh, that's
Guys, let me tell you something. Fall, you got to get used to it. You know, we've only been in the country life for, coming up on 2 years. So this will be, our second fall out here.
Yeah, but this is technically like our first full year living here.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, leaves will fall. And boy, if you're on wasp alert or horsefly or mosquito alert, you think the biggest wasp is out of the corner. You'll jump and you're like, yeah, it's just a leaf, Shannon.
Yeah, you know,
I don't
it
get to
happens.
make jokes about that very often because I'm normally the one jumping.
I know. I was working in my office the other day, and Kyle comes in to talk to me, and I'm trying to have a conversation, and all he can do is look up the ceiling because there's a wasp flying around. I'm like, it's fine. It's not going to bother you. It's not a big deal. He couldn't even have a conversation with me.
No, Nope. Wasps are not supposed to be indoors.
I got it in one shot with bug spray, though.
I was so proud.
Wasp spray.
And you're my hero.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
When you're killing wasps, you're my hero.
Okay, let's get these birth dates written down up here so we can go check out the shed.
Sounds good.
Next is Herc, 4/20/22. Okay, Spruce.
The most important one, the only one really that matters up there.
4/3/23. We officially have their dates written down in the shelter, so it's going to be easy to know when they're born now. Thank you for doing that, by the way.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it.
It ain't the prettiest, but it's functional.
Well, I can't reach it, so it is what it is. And you have nice handwriting.
Well, thanks. All caps. Just scream everybody's name.
That's okay. Somebody's tapping me. He needs some attention down here.
All right, buddy. Well, you got a full belly. The goats got full bellies. They've already started their naps. We're going to go look at the shed because I'm chomping at the bit to see what it looks like.
Me too. I'm excited.
Love you. You just hang out and take a nap.
Love you, buddy.
That's a good boy. His incision's looking fantastic.
Yeah, I'm super glad about that.
Good boy. Mama kicked me out of the big shelter, so I took a big old mouthful of her hay and said, fine, I'll go find another one. Not even worried about it. She's afraid of me.
You think she's afraid of you?
I know she's afraid of me. I scare her, so I thought I'd be nice and go somewhere else. Hercules! You're ruining my shot, man. Bud.
Hey. Larry cracks me up.
Curious spruce. Now, what's everybody doing up here? This is my spot. Who said otherwise?
She said, my boys are napping there and you are not going to interrupt that.
Bruce doesn't know how big he is yet. I'm determined.
They're all pretty content. Thank you. Now, buddy.
It's cute. That's our mailman. Herc always makes sure they just drop and go.
They just dropped and went.
Mama, look, if I sell it, will you stay down here with me? Oh.
We gotta finish.
Oh, I
Showing
heard.
all the people what we did.
Don't go nowhere.
I haven't looked yet. I'm still looking down.
I know. I'm going to try to walk up there without looking. Can we do it? So we did get...
You haven't peeked yet, have you?
No.
I just peeked.
Don't do it.
I just
Stop.
looked.
No, we got to look down. So we do have a little bit of time-lapse footage. It was actually pretty cool, I think. I haven't seen all of it yet. So we'll throw that up real quick, and you can see the camera won't show how dark it actually was. It, of course, pulls in as much light, but it was dark. I mean, holding the flashlight, I was just spraying blindly. All right, let's get the view from down here because this side was not done at all. And the back, I had only done it up about 7/8 of the way, and we finished it all the way up and I did another coat. Ready for the reveal?
Yeah.
Boom.
I think it looks so good.
Thank you. It's that rustic through and through, man. Look at the color in the back. I did a terrible job up at the top.
Well, that's only one coat though, remember? You still have to do that second coat on that top section.
Yes.
So that's okay.
More
looks good.
More validation that I'm not going to be a professional at this anytime soon, but
Kyle had to do the spraying because I was too short.
yeah, and Shannon, her dad, like professional, literally professional grade, and she got it. She got the genes, and she's artistic and creative. She's done.
I airbrushed cookies too.
Yeah. So she has a lot of, I don't know. She showed me up on this one, but I said, hey, you can't reach up high and you don't want to get on the ladder and almost fall and die.
We really don't have a good setup for a ladder out here.
No.
It's too rough. We have an open trench. It's too hilly.
Oh, for sure. Okay, so that got, let's see, it's got a real big glare over here. There you go. So I did everything down here as a second coat, and then I'm not going to zoom in on all that way up there, but that's the one coat.
This side still looks a little rustic, but that's okay.
That's what I'm going for, babe.
Oh, okay.
I meant the whole creative intent here is rustic, especially since our viewers said that whenever we premiered after doing it the first time. I tried to feather and everything, but this one already had the stripes pretty good in it. I just enhanced them a little bit. I haven't seen the front yet. How is it?
I think it looks good. This is just one coat. This one still needs to be sprayed a second time.
Yeah, and you can tell, if you want to see it done right, Shannon did from about right there down to here. And I did all those streaks up there. Mind you, I'm on a ladder and I'm reaching and I'm just terrible at it.
I don't think that it's terrible.
No.
And I didn't do a good job either. Like, you can see spots that I missed down below.
No, I don't think it's terrible at all, babe. I do really, really like the look, even with, you can see where I overlapped and it got thicker. But I just am saying I'm personally not good at this. And that's okay. That is personal growth. I don't care. I'm very excited that it's better weather sealed. It looks, what's the word, cohesive with your office.
Yeah.
And now at least all four sides match.
Well, almost. We need to do a coat on this side.
Well, I mean, they match. Yes, we're not finished.
Better.
Yeah, man, I really struggle when I'm up there, hanging on to the ladder with one hand and just trying to reach out. I got to admit, I just kind of focus on coverage, not so much perfection, but man, it does. I can't wait to this sounds terrible. I'm always like moving on to the next thing, but I can't wait to get the tape and paper off of there and see it with the black trim. Good job, babe.
Good job to you. You did it all.
Well, we worked together. I was on the ladder and she was cutting the paper and tape and having it ready for me, but Shannon put all the tape up around. Oh, she did the door too. But that was part of my hesitation, and it took me a while to get around to it because I was just dreading doing that. But Shannon helped out a ton, did all the prep work. And then the spray.
I'm pretty excited about this.
I am too. Now it's
Good job, babe.
Still my shed though, right?
Yeah, it's your shed.
Okay.
It's the shed.
Kashed. The Shafis and the Kashed.
Yeah, the Shafis and the Kashed.
Kashed's okay. Maybe we might have to work on that name. I don't know.
Well, you're the name master, so you have to
come up with a Kyleism for it. Oh man, looks.
I'm very excited to have this project almost complete, though.
I agree.
Something that we've been working on and putting off, and
yeah.
I'm super happy to have it just about finished.
Well, and it's one of those things, there's plenty to do out here. Plenty. And then the animals, are we going to dance through the ladder? There's always so much to do out here, and we get started on things, and then, a bird breaks her leg, or a dog has to be neutered, or there's a fight.
Shannon has a short attention span. Kyle
is doing something he doesn't want to do, so I want to move to something I do want to do, like my tractor, anything on the tractor. So this one, it's been tossed around a little bit, and we haven't prioritized it, but it does feel really good to get it to the next level of completion. And then maybe today
Today'd be a perfect day. The wind is not blowing. It's warm. It's
not nighttime.
It's not nighttime.
I'm not, guys, this is not for filming or any dramatic effect. It just really worked out that way that we finished right as it was dark. And this is our first time seeing it dry in the day.
Things just take longer to do than you anticipate. I mean, I had pretty much everything taped up, but we ran out of paper, so we had to go get more. And then finishing that out, it's all time management, which I can honestly say I am not good at time management at all.
In this lifestyle, we're still learning, because when we were in our corporate world, you don't have to manage your time quite as much because there's systems and things in place that you got to follow.
Your time is managed for you.
A little better, yeah, depending on your role. But out here, you just, well, what are we doing today? So we're getting better at that, but this feels great. I'm very excited to have it at this point.
Too.
Some of you guys were asking about Christina. Quick update. We'll get her in the next video, I promise, but she's doing great. I mean, great. She hardly stumbles anymore. She roams around with the guineas all throughout the day.
She runs around.
She runs, does her dinosaur wiggle,
Yeah.
and she's just as happy as could be. So she's coming along great. Nobody's in the brooder inside the shed anymore. That's great for me. So I'll get that out of there soon, and it'll be mine again.
I'm happy for you for that.
Thanks. All right, well, we're chugging along on things, guys. We appreciate you coming by. We love and appreciate each and every one of you, and we thank you so much for coming on this journey with us. And as always, we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.